Hey guys, today I brought back my Wilson Combat Tactical Elite. So it's a 45 ACP semi-custom 1911. I had this in one video earlier, but I thought I'd bring it back out and talk about it a little more and maybe shoot it just a little more than I did the last time. So, and the weapon is clear. So this one has the normal Wilson rear sight. It does have the fiber optic front, and when I first got it, it had a red that broke, so I put in a green. I'm not even sure if you can see that in the camera, but I didn't really care for the green, and so now I'm going to try this yellow, and if this doesn't work out, I'll go back to the red. The red, I do like the red, but I figured I would try something different. So this is the full-size 1911. It does have the serrated top to help cut down on glare. I have the ambi safety. I'm a left-handed shooter, so when I can, obviously there's some handguns that I don't have that ambidextrous safety and I just deal with it. But when I can get one with it, I will. I know a lot of right-hand shooters don't like that because it kind of gets in their way, but you know, it helps me. This has the G10 Starburst grips, the beveled magwell, and all the parts on this are Wilson Combat bulletproof. There's not supposed to be any MIM parts on it. It's supposed to be all out of tool steel. I'm talking about the safety, the beaver tail, even the magwell. One of the unique things about this one also is, I kind of pointed this out in the last video, but real quick. So the Tactical Elite comes with the cone and flanged barrel. It is a match grade barrel, but it's coned, so it cones out slightly and it has a flange on the end. And you know, Wilson Combat, you go to the website and you read about the Tactical Elite. That cone flanged barrel supposedly will help you with your accuracy and control of the handgun by that little bit of extra weight at the end of the muzzle will help, with muzzle rise or muzzle flip and help get you back on target. So the trigger pull, the paperwork that came with it, it says it has a 3.5 to 4 pound trigger pull on this one. And I can't tell, but I tell you, it feels really, really, really light. So the bulk of what I'm firing will be the Remington UMC 230 grain full metal jacket. It's ball ammo. I bought a bunch of that, and the brass looks a little dirty, but hopefully it'll shoot okay. I did bring out some American Eagle, same thing, 230 grain full metal jacket. But I'm gonna see how much of this Remington UMC, see how it works, see if I'm hitting the targets and doing okay. I may not switch over to this, but if I do, I'll let you know. All right, so let me go ahead and move the camera around and orient you to the range. This morning I moved the targets around a little bit. I wanted to try something a little different, so let me go ahead and do that. What I've done is I've kind of moved. I used to have just 2 targets at about 10.1, 10.2 yards. Now I put 3. One's about 5, one's around 8, and then one's at a little over 10. I do have a couple of ground gongs that are from where I'm going to be firing are about 11. And then the rest of the targets, that first one's about 16 yards or so. And the last one out there is a little over 77 yards. At the end of the video, I will put the distances and descriptions to all the targets instead of wasting time doing that right here. Alright, so let me readjust this camera and we can start shooting at these close ones. So I had one magazine, I don't know if you saw that third mag, it hesitated to go into battery. That's a Wilson Combat mag, but all I did was I kind of pulled the slide back and let it go, and it went ahead and pushed that round all the way in. Okay, so I think this will be a little bit better camera angle, and I'm going to shoot at the targets that are in there from around 11 to 26 yards or so. Alright, so now I'm going to focus in a little more on the 40 to 77 yard silhouettes. And I have a Chip McCormick Power Mag 10 round magazine, so that'll be the first mag I'm trying out. Okay, that mag ran with no issues. Alright, I'm going to readjust the camera. Guess I should put that white gong back up. I don't know. Alright, so now I'm just going to fire a few more mags to have a little fun. I reloaded the Chip McCormick, give that a shot again, the 10 rounder, and I did put the little white gong back up. See if we can knock it down again. You know, some people may wonder why you put, for a handgun, why you put targets out to, like that farthest one's a little over 77 yards. So if you practice shooting those targets on this range, the black silhouettes, other than the round gong, that's a 10-inch gong, the black silhouettes are all the exact same size, they're exact same dimensions. So if you kind of practice at getting some hits on the, you know, 40, 60, 70, almost 80 yard silhouettes, and then you come back in and shoot at the closer ones, at least in theory, that'll help out with your accuracy. So everything I've fired to this point was all the Remington UMC 230 grain. So now I loaded up a handful of magazines with the American Eagle 230 grain and kind of see how that does. This is that 10 round Chip McCormick, and I may need it. Alright guys, that ends the shooting today. You know, I want to try out, and I don't know, 4 or 5 magazines, whatever it was, of the American Eagle, because I'd been firing, you know, previous to that, it was all the Remington UMC, and it seemed to do fine, no issues. The handgun also, I really like 1911s, and Wilson Combat, they make great 1911s. Just the fit, finish, the quality, some of the handwork that goes into it. And I actually, you know, I talked about that sight. I actually like that yellow sight. You know, my eyes seem to pick it up really well. I don't know if I'm actually getting it on camera, but yeah, it seemed to work really well for me. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it on there for a while. The 2 failures to fire that I had, you remember early in the video I had one where the slide didn't go into battery fully, and all I did was I kind of, you know, tapped the slide, it went in and continued to fire without an issue. The second one I think was definitely my fault. When I did the magazine change, I think it was that Chip McCormick, it might have been the 10 rounder, I'm not sure, one of the magazines. I didn't seat it fully, so you'll probably see in the video, and I'll see it once I go back and look at it, but all I did was fully seat the magazine, push it till it clicked. I did re-rack the slide, and then it ran flawlessly after that, and there were no other issues. Those were the only 2, and I'm continuing to expand the range a little bit, as you can see. It's not going to be long there. I'm going to have a whole platoon out there, maybe a company. But it's a lot of fun, guys. At least I have a lot of fun. I love shooting steel. I say this repeatedly, but I really do. It's just the feedback you get, you know, the audible and the visual. It's a lot of fun. And anytime you can shoot steel with a Wilson Combat 1911, that's a really good day. I will see you next time.